Hey there, this is Codefinity, and in this video, we're going to show how to do a simple deployment using continuous deployment with a service such as Vercel. So I've got this template repo here. You can find a link to it. You can check out the README. It talks about using bun to install the dependencies and to fire up the development server. You can use npm or something if you're more familiar with that, or you can install bun, whatever the case may be. All right, so with that said, I've got the template repo running here in my Warp terminal, and so that's what we see here. So it's just a simple hello world. I've got it opened up in VS Code, and we can see here that it's just got some Tailwind classes and says hello world, all of that good stuff. All right, so with that said, I want to get this off of my local host. This is just running on my computer, local host server. It's a web server on the computer with Vite. Well, I want this to be on the live web so I can share this glorious project with the entire world if I would like. So to do that, I'm going to head over to vercel.com. You're going to want to sign up for an account. Probably the best way to do it was with GitHub, and you don't need any sort of billing or anything like that to the best of my knowledge. I am just going to be showing my free account on this particular video. And like I said, everything we see here, I'm not paying anything for it at this time. So in your case, you're probably going to want to integrate directly with GitHub. My situation's a little bit different. I'm actually going to continue with my Google account. So once you're logged in, now you're not going to have any projects or any stats or anything here. You're going to be pretty much at a blank screen. So I'm going to, or you're going to want to click Add New and go to Project. Now I've connected my Vercel with GitHub, and so this should automatically come up for you. And I've got a few different things associated with this account, so I'm going to select the one that I need. You probably don't need to do that. You'll just see a list of your repos, and you'll be prompted to select one of your repos, and you'll be able to go from there. Okay, so with that said, I am working with this organization. So you want to make sure that your project is forked over to your individual account, right? You wouldn't be able to follow along this video and deploy this project because you don't have the right type of permission to do that with this organization. So this should be, whatever repo you're doing should be coming from your account. All right, so a lot of stuff to get out of the way there. Once you get in here, you find the repo that you want and you click import. And your team or whatever is just the default that it's set up. You can change your project name if you want. And you really don't have to do a darn thing, actually. Vercel is pretty smart about figuring out everything that needs to happen. It knows that this is built using Vite. So let's just hit deploy, and within a few seconds, it should be done. So I'll pause the video, or actually we can let it run. It should only just take a few seconds. This will show you how it goes through things. You can actually, it's already done. So that was way too fast. So there you go. There's our wonderful project. We can continue to the dashboard, and then it's going to create like a domain. So I can actually share this domain and we can see this project. Now, what's all this about continuous deployment? Well, if I come in here and let's say remove the underline, and maybe we just make a few changes here to make this, wrap this in a main tag. So I'll just make some updates to this project. We'll make this a flex box. We'll make it go full screen and just kind of center it exactly in the middle of the screen. It should be something like this, using these various Tailwind classes. We'll just make this ridiculously big, or a lot bigger. We'll say font black, text center, and let's just add a little bounce animation to make it obnoxious, and maybe some, just change the color to red. Okay, so I just made all these changes, and this is what it looks like locally. Yep, so now I want to deploy these changes. So now I'm going to go in here I'll click add. I'll let Copilot write my commit message. This is definitely not a refactor. I'm just gonna write my own. I'm just gonna say update. There we go. That describes better what we did, written as a standard commit message. All I have to do is hit commit, hit push or sync, and then it's going to, I think it may have already, let's just hit, let's see. No, let's go back to the project here. I'm already on the project. Where is that screen? Oh, let's click deployments. Okay, and yeah, see this commit message? It already grabbed this and deployed it within 4 seconds, which means if I hit refresh, there we go. It's as simple as that. So your deployments on these smaller things are going to be pretty fast, but obviously as things get more complex in the real world of building apps, it may take a bit longer. All right, so there is continuous deployment. With Vercel, you connect your GitHub account with your Vercel account, you select your repo, and from there, every time you push, it's going to trigger a new deployment. Continuous deployment to the live web. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff that Vercel does. If you're just getting started, you don't really need any of that at this time.